Okay. So, hi Vinith, thank you so much for joining this mock interview. Just wanted to give you some heads up we are going to record this and we will upload it to our YouTube channel with the name Learnomate Technologies, and we will share it with the social media also. The basic agenda of this mock interview, since you are already working as a Oracle DBA, so whenever you are going for an actual interview, so that will really boost your confidence. And second thing is, like, those people who are watching this mock interview, for them also it will be, it's kind of boost for them also. They will also understand that what kind of work culture you have in your environment, how you do as a Oracle DBA. So for them also it will be really beneficial. So this is the agenda of this mock interview. I hope you are comfortable with that.
So fine. Sir.
Yeah. So, Vinit, can you please brief me about your roles and responsibility, your projects, how it is happening? Can you please tell me about that?
From the last 2 years and eight months or 9 months, I'm not sure exactly, but I'm working as the Oracle DBA. I'm working with Excel technology, and where my project is 𝐓𝐸𝐸𝐞. So here we are responsible for normal day-to-day as the Oracle DBA. You have to maintain the database. If something goes wrong, you are the one responsible for that. We are upgrading also database. Recently, we have upgrade from 12 to 19, and we also have data guard and other utility like data pump. We are also performing them. We have two different types of changes, standard and normal changes. Standard changes we have like 4 hour SLA, and the normal change we have that depends. If patching is there, it may run 1 week or 2 weeks, that depends, and that comes the normal change. We have normal day-to-day instance. If some listener or database down, some job is getting failed or session getting locked, user related user management, other things, we are the one who's responsible for that.
So, you have the experience with the upgradation also?
Yes, sir, I've done once or twice.
So, like, you upgraded from 12C to 19C, or what you
Yeah,
have done?
12 to 19.
12C to 19C. So, can you please brief me the steps like that you need to take care when you're upgrading your database?
So first, you are supposed to download the Oracle binaries from Oracle support. Get it download, put it in your Oracle home, make the Oracle home of 1960, and put your software there. Once that is done, you run pre-upgrade.jar. That will give you 3 scripts: a post-upgrade, pre-upgrade, and logs. Read the log first, cat log or VI, whatever you want. Read the log. So it will give you what is the thing that is needed. So now we have the entire idea what other things are needed, where the area you have to implement and what you have to implement. Once that is done, you get a pre-upgrade.jar. So that the prefix up, you are supposed to have the prefix up. So when that is done, first the recycle mean stat gather is done. Then create the restore point, copy the Oracle home, your password file, P file or init file from 12 to 19 home. Once that is in, started the upgrade, DB upgrade from Oracle with DBS bin, there will be DB upgrade file is there, / run it. Before that, just set your or 19 home and start your database in upgrade, startup upgrade mode. So run it from the one that is under run the startup command.
So, what is this startup upgrade mode? What is that? What it does internally?
Actually, this is how you're telling your environment, your system. Now you are upgrading your software from 12 to 19. One of the feature of Oracle that tells system this is how system communicate to each other. Now we enable all those things. The background multiple processes will assign. Your listener other things will know, and the confusion comes later. So this is how you are communicating to a system like you are putting your database to 90.
Okay. And so, like, okay, after the upgradation, like, there is one parameter is there, that compatible parameter. So,
Yes,
are you going to change that, or like you are going to wait it?
we are last time we have waited for like it's for 12, and since we updated it should be 19. So last time we have waited for the customer approval. So I'm not sure what we have done, but you are right, sir. There's some parameter it should be changed after the upgrade.
So, what about the patching? When you say that you are going to upgrade your database from 12C to 19C, let's say you already have a latest patch available on Oracle 12C. So, do you need to apply the latest patch on
Yes,
19C, or the same patch will be?
yeah, same time you can apply it right away. No problem with that. You don't need downtime anything because in the patching you have to bring down your database and instance. Since your database and instance both are already done, so you can directly apply your patches. That is recommended also, like you are supposed to do.
Okay. So does this upgradation is an online activity or offline activity?
Since we have brought down the database, it's offline.
Any chances like if I want to do this upgradation when my database is up and running, what
The
things we
ruling
can say?
upgrade is one of the feature, but since I have not done, but I have heard like ruling
What is
upgrade,
that you say?
ruling upgrade.
Rolling upgrade.
Yeah.
So that is specific to the Oracle RAC environment.
Okay. So okay, sir. So this is what I've heard. Like since I've not done, so might be possible.
Fine. What about this patching activity? Can you please brief me the steps
Sure,
of
sure.
patch? What are the different patches you know everything from the scratch?
Okay, sir. So patching, we are supposed to get the what patch you're applying. You should know since we are applying only PSU patches. That is something the subnet of entire patches, security patches. This is kind of bug fix. So first you have to download the patches from Oracle support. The latest version, Oracle releases patches in every quarter. So you have to download from Oracle support. Once the download part is done, you have to check the OPAS version and go to the Oracle home OPAS directory run OPAS version. You will get the result of what is the latest current OPAS version in your system. Always it's a said like use the latest version of OPAS. If not, then the error or something will occur. So download the OPAS version from also the patch version also in Oracle support. Download and paste it there. When that is done, you are supposed to tell your client or application user we need a downtime because once you are applying the passage you need to bring down a database and listener both. So you are supposed to tell your application user we need a downtime. Once they have provided a downtime, bring down your the listener, bring down your database. Whether suppose standalone, all those databases running in the same home, bring down all those databases and the listener, those are coming from the 19 home or 12 home, whatever you're applying the passage that depends. And once that is done, set the Oracle home, set the path, uh, and check conflict again. That is kind of prerequisite. It will check the patches and something when that is in the apply patch. When patches applied, database will run the database purpose and patches that bring up your listener, bring up your database. Now your patching is completed.
So when you talked about the patching activity, we need to upgrade the OPatch also, right?
Yes, so.
So if you are not upgrading OPatch, what will happen?
Generally, while you're running that check conflict and the OPatch version, it will throw you an error. Like use the latest OPatch version, the Oracle OPatch version is matched.
Okay. So if you get the conflicts, let's say when you apply the patch, you get the conflicts. What action you will take as a DBA?
So it depends what error I'm getting. If OPatch related, I will change the OPatch version. If I'm not the Oracle home is not correct, I will set the correct home. I will check the echo Oracle home whether I have set the correct Oracle home or not. I will check the path and other utility other things whether I have kept the location from which location I kept the patch version some other location. I will check the location also whether I am running from the correct location or not. So all this is a basic prerequisite. Still some errors come, then it depends.
So when I say that there may be some conflicts, like there's a chances that some of the sub patches are already exist on the server.
We can roll back, sir.
You
We
can
can
roll
roll
back.
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to understand in terms of performance also. Let's say your database performance is down. Okay. So till yesterday maybe the performance was good, but today it's down. What all actions you will take care?
Sir, there is no what is called there's no correct answer for this particular question. That depends on various scenario. I will go one by one. First, I will check that particular user is only facing the problem or others users also facing the problem. If I can see only the one particular user is facing the problem, then I will go with him and I will check all those things, whatever he's doing and what privilege, what is the permission assigned to him. If everyone is facing that same problem, it means there is something wrong with the database. I will check. I will log into database. I will check whether the query execution plan has been changed or not. Because sometimes when we are having multiple or millions IO operations, the query execution plan might get changed. I need SQL ID. If the query is still running, I can get it from $V session. If query is completed, I have to generate the AWR report. From AWR statics, SQL statics, I can get the SQL ID. From SQL ID, I have to generate SQL tuning advisor that will give you few recommendations that is supposed to once just make it run it. He will give you few recommendation like you have to create an index, drop the inbox, baseline, other things. You have to go. If not working, there are other utilities also like security or query advisor. There are multiple things. Sometimes you need to kill the session also, and top command you can seek the CPU percent, other things. So that depends.
Sometimes what we observe, like the SQL tuning
Backup is also running. I one of your videos I heard like while backup running that also impacted your security
backup.
performance.
So sometimes what happened, like the SQL tuning advisor is not giving the correct recommendation, like even it is not solving my
Yeah,
problem.
sometimes gives nothing even.
What is this profile, like SQL profile?
SQL profile, this is set of rules which is associated with each and every profile, whatever you like in our normal DBA profile, in this profile also like set of rules and permission, whatever you assign and what how things should work. So according to that, we are assigning the profiles.
And what about this histogram?
Histogram history, I'm not sure, sir. Might be so the query history or something. So I'm not sure.
Okay. I want to know the difference between this AWR report and ASH report. What makes the difference in between them?
ESS report, I'm not sure, sir. Actually, I never ever generated that one. EWR report is the Oracle, all those things, whatever the Oracle SysOx table space is having the system related information, we can, the data and everything is generated from here. The I operations and the speech, whatever is taken from AWR is stored in SysOx table space. So it's kind of system monitoring and system performance related information is generated. It gives you different statics like user statics, SQL statics, IO operation, related operations, the start time, in time, everything is there.
Why do you think that this Oracle have created two table spaces like system? If we already have a system, why we need sysocs?
Okay, system is something, this is kind of heart or the main table space for the Oracle. It's contained data file, data dictionary information like data object, other information, data file location, control file location, and sysox is something where how our database were working, the entire performance and metrics all are getting stored in sysox table space. The main reason why we have created two different table space, so they cannot. Sometimes you can have the species, or one cannot. What is called. Uh, One cannot hurt the another one if we have a performance load or something gone wrong with the one particular file. So that is the reason even the undo is also there and temp is also there. So all are having different performance, different work. So this is how they have assigned. So one cannot interfere others' work and they can work on how they are designed.
What are you going to do like when your Oracle log destination is getting full?
Okay, we are supposed to delete the all archive, old archive logs, those who are 7 or maybe month, or that depends how here we are keeping till that 7 days. So we can
Hmm.
delete more than 7. Take the backup and we can remove them.
But thing is, like, when you take the backup, it requires some time, or maybe sometimes you are not able to connect to the RMAN also. Sometimes what happened, like you are not able to connect to the RMAN also.
And
Uh,
manually you have to go to the archive destinations and manually you have to delete from the command line. You have to-
Manually you are going to do that. Okay. What is this FRA?
If far as file recovery area, this is something to the your archives are the for recovery purpose only we are storing all those details. Something the uh, file area recovery we are suppose file of I can tell you something I gone wrong. This is a kind of recovery area, and we are the main purpose of this for recovery and other things. So we are keeping storing all those files over there. This comes in the picture when recovery is needed.
Okay. So let's say there is one table where you have done some update and all. Okay. But you think that, okay, you made the mistake and commit is also done. You want to go back. How will you do that?
There is one thing, the undo retention period. You can see in your file, you can see how much undo. Mostly it's in second. We have 5440. So you can even committed and we can roll back. This is one of the very good feature of Oracle has produced to roll back something even those are committed.
What you said, can you come again? How are you going to do that?
Even the changes are committed, you can roll back them also. The undo retention period, you can do flashback your things, whatever, even if you committed something.
Okay. Now in the data card environment, if my primary and standby are not in sync, but it's not a huge gap. Maybe there are only 2-3 archives are missing on the standby side. What are you going to do?
So first I have to check current SCN, current archive number from primary to standby, how much gap is there. If, as usual, it's not much, 2 to 3. We can manually SCP from primary to standby, and we after that you have to register it. Alternatives to register and get the log number, that location, the number, whatever is there. Then you can start the MRP again. It will automatically sync.
Now, sometimes what happened, like when you work with the Oracle, you don't know like whether it is a RAC database or not, like whether it is a just a single instance. How are you going to check that?
So parameter cluster will give you the
Just
database also true.
what about the
Otherwise,
data?
ASM also, the PH-EF drop, PMON is if something plus ASM, one of the, it's not 100% accurate, but still ASM is
Plus
plus.
ASM, it can be done for your single instance
Yes,
also.
yes,
It can, but cluster database, there is one parameter that
yeah,
definitely
it's 100%
will
sure.
it will gain information.
Actually, I had this problem when I joined this company. I had this problem, so I asked one of my senior, Abhi Kohli. He told me just type so parametric cluster.
So, did you get a chance to work with the RAC also?
So we have only 2 rack databases, just 2. So we are just bringing down, bringing up with RVCTL. That's all.
And did you configure the data card anytime
Yes, so I have not done in production. I have done on my own laptop, so I know this stuff.
in the personal laptop? So it's like a primary and standby.
It's a primary standard.
One primary and standby, one standby. Okay. So, like there is one parameter is there. Like what are parameters like you will be taking care when you configure the data card? The input
There,
parameter, like
okay, there are many. Let me recall all of them. First, standby file manager, auto manual.
what is
So,
this standby file management?
so if you're changing anything in a primary database, or if you keep it auto, then automatically it will be applied until unless it's temp file. Data file is fine, but temp file you have to manually kind of run standby file management. Then you have to call archive, fetch archive for standby and primary. Then what else is there? So parameter archive destination.
What is that? Archive destination.
So
Log archive
where
destination one is there. What is that?
you the first where you're putting your all archives, and if you're keeping the copy of archives, and where you want to save your archives, the second, and the state whatever defer or whatever you want to enable, whatever you want to copy or delete from primary to standby. And what else is there? You have to set the dump file also, a dump file, while you're creating the standby database. That is not a parameter still. One more is there if you're keeping the different directory structure for primary standby. I guess data file directories. I'm unable to recall one more if you have different directory structure. And so the archives should be, and the MRP, this thing should be other thing. There are many the protocols also, RFS, LFS protocols also you should check that.
So, like when you talked about these log archive, no, standby file management equals to auto or manual. Let's say you added a data file on primary side, but on your standby side, you don't have space available. So, what will happen? You got my question, right?
Yeah, it's auto, right? And we don't have space. It will throw error, like unable to update. I believe, I'm not sure actually. Might be through error, then you have to otherwise check while you are putting something to standby, better just go and check in the standby also.
Usually, like on primary and standby, there will be definitely a send to send space and send to send
Oh,
file structure will
yeah,
be there. But by any chance, like someone
yeah.
did manually, like you try to add 30 GB of data file which you got added to the primary, but you don't have a space available on standby
Yeah,
side. So,
better go and check at the same time.
uh, like when you talked about the ASM, let's say you added a data file, you want to add a data file, but
Mhm.
when you add a data file in ASM, there is a plus symbol is there. You miss that. Then
ASM is since I have not used, I'm not sure. I will Google it today.
but there like the question is like whether the data file will be
Yeah,
added, whether the data file will not
don't,
be added.
and
If
we
it
can
is getting added, what will
yeah,
happen? Like
yeah,
you need
yeah.
to go through this question so that because we are a human being, we can make a mistake, right? And ASM is saying that, okay, let's say you have a data, this group is there, so it should be like plus data and
Yes,
then
yes,
your
yes,
database name and then that data file should be there. So there's a chances that someone will miss that with the plus
yes,
symbol.
yes,
So go and try to understand this part. I think overall, like you're good. There are some of the things which you need to brush up. Try to focus on the RAC also. RAC with data guard, like now I see like many of my students, even though they had 2+ or maybe even 1+ also. Yesterday, one of my student, he has given the interview in one of the Mumbai-based company. So they, for one person, 1 year experience candidate, they were expecting RAC. So nowadays, like
yes,
everyone want RAC,
yes.
everyone want to know about the
Recently,
golden gate
I got
cloud and all.
rejected in 3 interviews just because of rack. So they asked me this question from rack, and since I don't
Maybe
have
they don't have a rack in their environment, but at least for to crack the interview, you
yes,
should
yes.
know the rack.
Like
So try
this,
to focus on the rack also. You're already good with the core concept, so try to just brush up yourself with the rack. And
sure, sir.
from our side, if you need anything, let us know.
Sure, sir. Of course, I am. Come, keep watching your videos, sir. Of course, I will let you know. That's the main reason why when I have seen that comment, if you're interested in mock interview, I have been told myself, sir, because you're one of the inspiration like where people are everyone like looking for knowledge and
Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and this mock interview. This is going to really helpful for the people, those who wish to start their career as a Oracle DBA, because like the people like you are really helping us, not only just helping us, the people who want to start their career into the DBA. So that's the initiative we have started. Again, those people who are watching this video and you are already experienced Oracle DBA, those who want to give the mock interview with us, let us know. We will schedule the call with you and we will conduct the mock interview. So again, thank you so much, Vinith, for
thank
giving
you, sir.
your valuable
Thank
time.
you, sir.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye,
See
sir.
you.